So I know I goofed up on this last time. Let's see here. Go investigate this cave. I know the Owlbears in here.
That stench. Dead owl. How can I help?
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down any of those roads right now. I walk this direction.
Amicus animalis.
Be able to speak with animals.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Put some guidance on that. Whew, barely made that.
A mistake that would cost you your life, if you posed any real danger. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Yep, nope, just gonna go back the way I came. Gold! It never hurts to pick up too much gold. Jeez, I got so many markers on my map. Which way am I going here? Jeez.
If he doesn't wait, I'll find you.
Well, that's definitely weird. I've never tried the speak with animals spell, and it's actually quite interesting.
Strange. It looks healthy. But it's still...
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Natural 20!
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
Oh, I know what it is.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Acting rather fishy there, sir. Rather fishy indeed.
Looks like an ambush. A clumsy one.
Well, that's the direction I gotta go, so...
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Either one of those would have passed.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Gained some pretty good experience from that. There you go. There's your waypoint. Oh, everybody wants to talk.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Don't get too excited. Influence comes at a cost. And until we know what that cost is, the only reasonable approach is a cautious one.
That is true.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it. That's no fun.
Such powers of manipulation can be useful, but it can't be trusted, as this one's also true if it comes from the parasites. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions. Yeah, that's definitely a fair one.
Sensible.
I mean, it's an apothecary. Or was. I wonder, I've not actually looked at the alchemy spot. There it is. Interesting. Would it be considered stealing if I took it?
That's curious.
Ooh, secret passage. Very original. Where does this lead?
That might be worth a look.
Well, I don't have a shovel, so there's that. It's a corpse!
Time to push my luck again.
Try this.
I'm ready. Focus straight through.
And probably should have you back up, because I don't know if that explosion will... Dude, you're waking up more.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more. Survival is all that matters.
Well, I had one shot and I missed.
Let's finish this. On I go.
Heal him. Dang, y'all just can't hit worth shit. There you go. Y'all really can't hit worth shit.
Still on my feet.
Are you freaking serious? Here's my bonus action. Wait, what? Can I? Oh, that's cheap. Okay. Okay. I'll see how it goes. Well, that was a waste. He still got that freaking arrow? Bruh. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I made a wrong turn. Yep, I definitely made a wrong turn.
Oh, so much for peace.
Can't give up. Take two.
Whew. Well, shoot.
Take two.
Well, that gets rid of that one. Yeah, not sure what good that's really gonna do, but
Not fast. I need healing.
I really hope this didn't save before that fight. And if I have to, I'll backtrack a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Yep, nope, we are gonna turn around and go the other way. Because that fight went south very freaking quick. But good lord, once he started resurrecting everybody, it was like, what the heck? Like a drill sergeant. Like a drill sergeant kicking everybody awake in the middle of a freaking barracks. Get yourself up.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, Be you friend or food, the mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute. Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I'll do you one better. I'm one of the absolute chosen disciples. I really hope I get this. Whew, I got it. Whew, okay.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed.
That explains why
The
you
goblins
don't bear a mark.
understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
I think I'm just gonna leave.
Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food.
Sounds so depressed, dude.
Haven't seen that game in years.
How long do you think he can scream?
Go ahead and rest. I'll eventually get some more camp resources. I'm sure she's got to level up. I don't know what it is about Lizelle. I guess it's just that stuck-up attitude that's like,
Something the matter?
If you can't tell, I'm trying to go for a romance on Shadowheart. I know she's common, but it's still... too much. Perfect.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
You bastard.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
So you want to take my blood?
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Pushing into his mind. Yeah, well, searching for truth feels like it'd be intrusive. Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I mean, I believe you.
Thank you.
Give you the benefit of the doubt.
Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Not a drop more than you need.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall
we? Yeah, that's not
it's like
creepy
a
at all.
shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
See if I can persuade him to. Whew.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I'm looking forward to see how you fight now.
Shouldn't
Hopefully
take long.
better.
So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Yeah, I got the doggy in my camp.
Good
Talk to
morning.
him.
How do you feel?
I'm fine, just a little woozy. Yeah.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
That is a good question. Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The parasite. If I can help, just ask. Honestly, if we're in this together, so might as well.
You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
I trust him. I don't think he will hurt
Quite
us.
the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
So let's leave the camp. Alright. Well, I've got like a red glow about me. Bloodless. Let's see if I can figure out what that means. Oh, there it is. Hopefully it won't mess me up too bad on ability checks.
Goblins ahead.
We'll need a cover story.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm gonna save that for something else. I'm looking for someone named House.
Now get out of my sight before my walk rips you a new hole.
I didn't get very far. I'm gonna try deception. Your leader summoned me. Hopefully this works. Oh. Hopefully that doesn't start a fight.
You
There's a party on. Celebrating a raid, we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. It's nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it.
Oh. Yeah, why not? You got any designs in mind?
Whatever calls you.
Smear the dung across your face. It's not the first time. I mean, I do have a ranger going, so.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it.
Noise coming from behind you. Is good or bad?
Celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up.
A raid on what?
Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Really?
Brings out the colour in your eyes.
What a stunner you are, mate. Rip couldn't guard his nose from his feet.
Sometimes attacking is not the best way to go. I wish I didn't have all that crap smeared on my face.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
You've got some explaining to do first. Let's make it sound like Ricky Ricardo. You've got some explaining to do, Lucy. What is that thing you
I
have?
don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Why Baldur's Gate? What aren't you telling me?
I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah, My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
Honestly, your faith is your own concern, not mine.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
In the future, I expect you to be honest, so let's leave it at that for now.
Gladly.
I know this sounds kind of stupid, but before I go into camp, try and see if I can fix this bloodless status.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Wipe the sweat
Your
from your
hands
brow.
shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
It's just a fever. Rest will break it. Well, either one of those would have been good.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I mean, fair enough.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
It's the Guardian. I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Take the hand offered to you.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
What is that?
The fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Well, first time we've ever seen the Guardian. Okay then. So I think, if I remember correctly, I have somewhere in here. I had a parasite. There it is.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Open your mind to the tadpole.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
That's good to know. Illicit powers. Evolve an area of your mind to embrace your potential. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Psionic overload. That'd be useful somewhat. Transfuse health. Favorable beginning. That'd be good. Concentrated blast. That could be useful. That might be useful too. Yeah, no, that. So many different abilities. I guess I can't unlock these yet because they're out of my range. Concentrated blast or forced tunnel. I'm going concentrated blast.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
The artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Curious that you just happen to have an item that can protect us. How did you come by it?
I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
That explains why her and Lazel don't get along much. It's honestly admirable conviction. Though, yeah, I'd prefer to know what I was getting myself
It's not a
into.
luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Fair enough. Can you go out to all this trouble and not understand why?
I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
And let the matter drop. Why were you in pain before?
It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Turn to other matters. These illithid powers we're developing, what do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Some might say excessive caution is a risk in and of itself.
And some might say eels and turnips boiled in milk is a delicacy.
Ew.
But some are fools. I'll make my own mind up.
I want to talk to you
I'm
about
sure
your
you
Shar
do.
worship.
But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I have no problem with Shar worshippers if that's what concerns you. Whew, barely made that one.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me.
My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
It honestly sounds like all I can think of when she says all that is the line from in Dark Knight Rises, "You think darkness is your ally." I mean, honestly, when you put it like that, it does seem strangely comforting.
There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
I'd be lying if I didn't say it, if it doesn't sound convincing, because she's selling it pretty good.
You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this.
I'd like to get to know you
already
more.
know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What true to
She
Shar
took me in
worship?
when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Tell me something about yourself. Besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Really? You've flown between planes of existence, but you've never been swimming?
It's nothing to laugh at. Save your questions if that's how you're going to react.
Anything else you
No.
care to share?
I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shar's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shar's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memory suppressed? That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shar will reward me when I succeed.
I think with that, I'm just gonna leave, and we will. My blood list is gone. Yay! Oh, I'm sorry.
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself.
Make it sound like all they're mine, my own, my precious. I wasn't sure you'd want to indulge in this, honestly.
I admit, I wasn't keen to be the first to try it, just in case there were any, surprise side effects. But now that we know it's safe, I'm all for experimenting.
Maybe another
I
time.
might just hold you to that.
I'm sure everybody
You seem
gets
to
like
know a good
some
deal about our
special,
condition, Gale.
some kind of special
Everything
ability
really. Not to put too fine a
from
point
it.
on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Okay, am I going the right way here? Nope, I gotta turn this way. And she told me to walk this way.
And the drow?
Probably get a copyright thing for that, but oh well. Wait a minute. Mention a drow. There was a dead drow earlier.
Tribe? Tribe!
That might be worth a look.
I need a shovel to dig this up.
I do not have a shovel. I don't even think I have anything that can improvise melee weapon. I could take a person and throw them across the room. I can summon animals. That'll definitely be, yep, that'll be interesting. Oh, that explains it. I was on the stinking bridge. Somehow I got pushed all the way back. Oh, it's probably because I rested on the bridge. Into the camp we go.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Oh, it's that idiot from earlier.
The stranger in a fair camp. Not with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you galad.
I'm gonna give him my rapt attention.
You! Move on! Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous. Draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pray. We.
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
Massive.
Of course, just a bit. It don't feel right messing with it, is all.
Don't blame me. You're the dumbass that got himself caught.
We have to find Halsin before it's too late. I doubt these goblins care much for their prisoners.
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her. And now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting inn.
Well, the house is somewhere around here, I believe. Let's go deeper in.
Oh, come on now.
I'm gonna...
Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You don't need to... Yikes, that's gonna be... Oh.
Likes of you.
I could have used inspiration, but oh well.
Only boss you need concern yourself with is me. Out! Now.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
You don't have to tell me
Good.
twice.
I wasn't intending to.
Maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. Already told you to bugger off, didn't I?
Telling you to mind your manners. Now why couldn't I get... Well, it was 15 earlier,
Your
so...
mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Oh, beg your pardon, true soul. At your service, of course.
Who's in charge
We
around here?
follow the Absolute, and then she speaks through. At first, we thought it was just Priestess Gut and Boss Ragslin. Then the Drow came along. And you and all now, I reckon. Go ahead, please. I'm sure you're expected. The Absolute is gathering us all together. For something big, I reckon. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye.
More vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn.
Smells like burnt flesh.
For once, the goblins' decorations are in
Energy soul guy.
That's because she...
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead, hero.
Back here.
Sugar na sukok, utashokek doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugar na sukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Is this the mind flayer that tortured? That is a good question.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks is the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Her suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Then let the ceremony proceed, because it would look suspicious if I left.
Choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Hopefully I can get this. Whew. Yeah, we'll control this. We'll control this interrogation.
Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragzlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who is the Absolute?
Who is... Who? You're no true soul.
Get some guidance here. Oh. I might. Do I have inspiration? Yes. Hopefully. Oh, that's even worse. Okay.
Ragzlin's rage scorches your mind, hot and black. It squeezes you, suffocates you.
Boys, destroy him!
Oh, crap. Alright. Screw it, let's try it. Oh, nope, 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 okay. So what he was going for there was a war drum that was going to summon more people, and that definitely would have outmatched me. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go back to that and save just before I get to that area, and then try to redo that whole conversation, because that kind of gives you some insight into the artifact.
Ain't no party in here.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
See if I can get a better roll here. Hey, there we go. I'll take it.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here.
How do they?
Here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragzlin, or the Drow.
I've got an audience with the Drow.
Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
You don't have
Good.
to tell me twice.
I wasn't intending to.
We'll know who sent them.
I might will pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
I was able to save my wisdom thing. So
Oh, vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn. For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
We want you dead. You dumb
Right, before I go in there, I'm going to save. Because I want this to work.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasites squirm. You taste the vision of the elf. He doesn't
Get past all this.
Talk to a dead squid. Now's your chance.
Study the corpse.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, yet it too...
We find who killed...
You feel shadow her mind focus and you choke on black smoke.
Oh,
as the goblin
yeah, that's what I want.
fails his incantation.
I command...
Alright, let's get to where...
Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Here we go. Perfect.
Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Raxlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githyanki. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Who killed you?
Who killed you?
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod to reveal... darkness.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Doubt clouds Raxlin's skull. Does he feel your guidance?
Why were the
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
I consider it done,
Praise
sort
the
of.
absolute.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon thereafter really is. The artifact.
If that's the case, problems than just the worms in our heads.
Inspiration. Interrogate the... oh. To see if any of it... okay. Okay, I don't... okay. Interesting. Let's save it real quick. You'll notice sometimes I will save scum just to make sure, because I want to make sure I got like a good setup.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
I assume this mark has a purpose?
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Might as well.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into
deeper.
You, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Any help would be appreciated. I need a
You've
healer.
come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Infected
we
like
want
us.
a mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
That's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
Find out more about the artifact.
Ugh. Feel rotten.
Climb up here. Well, there's Rolo.
Well, thinking, my dear Gribblina, just thinking.
Again? Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine.
Do you have plans for this
Keep
pigeon?
him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I was admiring him and like one of my own. I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make 'em rabid. Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
taking a shine to this one. How much do you want?
More than you've got, mate. I likes it. But, how much do you got?
Offer a modest
Kitchen's
sum.
worth more than that times a begonian.
Yeah, Lord's ransom.
I could buy 12 pigeons with that much. Here's the key. Pigeons all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting.
You're
I
welcome.
guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Yeah, you owe me gold. You know what?
Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies, I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless.
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both
Smashing!
safe.
Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
He's invisible. Go this way. I think there's a guy in here that does something.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. A show of contrition and property returned will suffice. This time.
You weren't even looking at me, dude. What the heck? Let's go talk to this guy.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Who invited you?
Yes, one who claims to be a master of pain. Pain is intimate and loving. But trying to discuss that with these creatures... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever. How did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Alright, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Here it goes. I'm facing the wall, dude.
Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
See if I can make this Constitution saving throw. And I do.
Do not keep quiet, dear one. Let me hear you.
Would you have joined up with him if you'd known he'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Do not keep quiet, dear child. Embrace it.
Please, no.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Don't wear him out entirely, priest. I might have use for him yet.
Almost there, dear one.
Whew, barely made that one.
That's it, dear one. Let Loviatar hear you.
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Try not to lick your lips as you say that.
Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Loviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
Looks like that's going to bruise.
You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy.
Patched up. Pushing on.
Over this direction.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Respect my authority. Why are you torturing him?
Snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
Have yourself Ooh. Yep, no, I was about to say that's a very low chance.
Scrawny thing like you? I'll believe that when I see it. Get out then! Wasting my time like that!
Sorry, dude, jeez. Why is everybody... Why is everybody so far away? I guess I hit a wrong button somewhere.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun.
We got them now, eh? And once the will.
I made a wrong turn somewhere. I know that one goblin's gonna be waiting for me. But I'm not looking to go see her just yet. I'm looking for something else. Let's go to the ward pen entrance. See if this will bring us anything. See if I... Yep, he's down here. I remember this. Okay, before I do anything, it's always a good time to save. Got to save the game. Alright.
See? You squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
So demented.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
If this doesn't go the way that I want it to, I'll probably end up reloading. Seven.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
But I want to hear it squeal.
1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
Amicus anima. Good. Now they die.
Yep, attack the goblins.
Time for blood.
Seriously.
Over here. Can't even catch my breath. On my way.
I'll move there. And do that. Okay, now we've got a spider to contend with? What the crap? Nope, that requires concentration. Sugar, honey. And this is why we say before we do things, folks. What do we have over here? There's that trace. I'll have to keep those in mind. I've got that one, I've got that one.
Bleed for me.
Can't. Blip, 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 blip. Can I cast sleep? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, you know what? And the turn. And he goes up in the road. Okay, good.
That won't work.
Now that definitely comes in handy.
Again.
Yeah, there goes the Borg.
Try something else.
Please help me.
Jesus, Gale.
Let's light them up.
If it's difficult terrain. Nope.
Where do I go from here?
God bless America, you cannot hit worth a crap, can you? And I'm going to cast... You need it more, dude. Wait, I have magic missile. And magic missile doesn't do shit. Okay. Are you freaking? I just wasted that. God damn it. No, that's that one down. Oh, and the spider's gone. Good.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Should get rid of him. And you need to heal. Badly. Alright, so we're gonna go by step.
Never a dull moment.
Well, I took care of those two for you.
Need to stay focused.
Shall be done.
Still breathing. A biscuit.
Despite everything.
Are you bruh. Bruh. Why is everybody missing? Everybody's dying and almost missing. There we go. That's another one down.
Another fight. Let's go.
There we go. There we go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
This guy back here.
Let up.
Let's go. No choice but to keep going. With haste.
And all your archers just do absolute crap. There we go.
Let's end this. On the move.
Yes, I think we will be taking a short rest.
That helped.
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but that is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
It's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. Glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
I can go to camp here.
Ah, my good fellow.
What do you
Quite
want?
the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
You're mad! But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Malaise is one word for it, more like psychic transference.
Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless...
Unless you've been infected with one of their parasites.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter
If what you
facts.
say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me, find out for
Perhaps
yourself.
that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
Quit the shouting.
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Wrong button. How did he get me? Yeah, nope, that's gonna be fed to Gale.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Let's end the day.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now.
I won't warn you again. Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
I do agree with Shadowheart. The artifact is
You
protecting
hear
us.
that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Jisk. You seek reason and dishonor.
There's no sense in fighting with each other.
Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, Tripe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it.
Oh, this will be interesting.
You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks,
I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
I doubt I'll get this, but... Oh, yeah, nope. Can't say I've ever seen a death in the party. Yeah, I'm gonna roll again. Use one of my inspiration. Much better. I need everybody.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Yeah, I would suggest you cooperate.
Surrender. A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Such a good pup. Oh, can I talk to the bear? Yes, I need rest. What do you got now?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make...
Is your research turned up anything?
My research turned up... It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
No. That... I think I'd rather get a second opinion.
Find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Nope.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
What's up?
I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shah. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing. Let's talk about what happened with Lizzie.
We are dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. Well, apart from you, of course.
That's good. I'd rather keep
You
things
have
friendly.
an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
I want to do the classic thing. Loot. Be a little loot goblin. Arrow, I have roaring. Arrow of fire. Ooh, all these special arrows. Is that just a cell? It's just a cell. We got bodies to loot down here. Yeah. Prison key, but will come in handy. Awesome! Oh, that's my bear. I wonder I couldn't talk to it. Awesome!
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Your Halsin? The master of house? The master of the Emerald
Yes,
Grove?
but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head.
Parasite in your head? That... You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I escaped from an illithid ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origin.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help you?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Drow Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Having a shape-shifting bear druid at my side might make things easier.
My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
He does have a point, and it does get difficult.
So be it.
Screw it.
May Sylvanas lend us nature's fury.
Yeah, I think at some points I can look at him and say, hey, stay here. Examine that. I've already got that. But I will take that. And that. Always good to have potions. Is there anything in here? Gold! And die. Okay. Potion of healing. Spell book. is he? That's Ursa. This is him. Yeah, so if I walk out here and he comes with me, all the freaking goblins will follow.
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Much like your is meaningless.
Bloody hell's what?
Raiders are
Leave
just
me alone!
waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
Yeah. See, I'll come back over here. I'm gonna walk over.
Around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Talk to her.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me. This tribe is mine to command. If you have business here, then you report to me. You will join my hunt.
Who are we hunting?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is.
He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Perhaps I can misdirect
Speak,
her.
true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
I already know the place you're looking for.
You are sure? And how did you find it?
The Absolute guided me.
Praise be. And now, through her will, you can be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Tiefling faces flicker into view as she attempts to learn the grove's location.
I'll probably fail this, but yep.
Your thoughts are veiled. Why do you protect these devilkin?
She sees the entrance to the grove as the adventurers retreat inside, joining the tieflings, and then smiles serenely as blood and shadows spread like stains across your memory, erasing all that lived there.
The cowards found refuge among the desperate. Perfect. If the inhabitants do not realize you are the knife at their throats, we can use that against them. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites.
It shall be so.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute. Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down.
Crap.
Come, we have found.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hopefully this will...
With haste.
Got to press on.
That scrying needs to go. there a wardrobe over here?
Light on my feet.
So what I was trying to do earlier is... There we go. What I was trying to do earlier... Jesus. Well, I hope it's safe, because that pretty much fucked up.
Let's make this quick.
Have to keep going.
Let's see. Do I have any more?
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Well, she's right there.
Talk to me.
Get her out of there, and I will provide. What is Fairy Fire doing? Yeah, he needs more. Let's do Vampire.
Well, so much for peace.
Much better. Attack him. And
Blood comes easy these days.
I swear, if you guys can't fucking mother trucker. Let's give you some healing.
I speak, they burn.
Do Thunder Wave. That hurt him pretty good.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Get him. You know, I just got him up.
I can't even catch my breath.
Are you freaking serious?
May the dice roll in my favor.
Let's get rid of him.
Another fight. Let's go.
Well, I mean, it did say you.
Cannot take much more.
Sounds like fun.
Try and get him taken out.
Where do I go from here?
Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, I'll do that. Kill him. Can I do?
Never a dull moment.
I need to hold on.
A tale for the ages.
And I won't do much, but... Can you do a little bit more than just 2? Excuse me.
Secure.
Let's have some fun. Quickly.
Sure, help him. Get close to him.
Mistral.
May not do much, but we'll try. You know, I freaking put poison on this, on my stuff, and this is what happened. Okay, good.
Striking distance.
Yeah, that'll help. I don't have any spells, that's but right.
Survival is all that matters.
I swear. I can't run. Yep, somehow I saw that coming. Oh, I really hope I didn't lose a bunch of shit. Alright, so it looks like everybody's healthy. Alrighty. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to stop it there, and we will pick this up next time. I hope you all have a good day, and try to stay positive in this world. It gets a little hectic, and there's a lot of drama. Don't let it get you down. Take care.